Here's 15 and 3/4. I'm gonna get rid of the fractions and then we'll use the possible zeros. So I'm gonna multiply by 4 because that's the LCD. And we're finding zeros, so it's allowed. Multiplying by 4 does change the polynomial, but because we're solving an equation, we can multiply both sides by 4 and it's totally fine. So you can't just multiply a polynomial by 4, but if you're solving for zeros, you can multiply both sides by 4. So we get 2x cubed, 9x squared, 17x, and then minus 12 equals 0. And so these will have the same solutions. So the possible rational zeros are plus or minus factors of 12. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. I think that's it. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4, and then divided by factors of 2, which are 1 and 2. So if we go through all these possible combinations, we get 1 over 1 is 1. We get 1/2. And then we get 2 over 1 is 2. 2 over 2 is 1. We've already included it. So I'll just cross it off. That's 1. 3 over 1 and 3 over 2. 4 over 2 is 2. So we've already counted that. 4 over 1 we haven't counted. 6. 6 over 2 is 3, already counted, and then 12 and 12 over 2, which is already counted. So we get some duplicates. And then now we just guess and check, so plug some numbers in, all right? It's gonna get tedious, so I'll let you try some, and then I think you're finally gonna get it when you get to, was it 3/2 or negative? It was 3/2. I think for 1, you get -2, so that's not 0. For -1, you get -40. These are just plugging in to this new equation. And then try some more, and then I think we finally get it when we get to 3/2. So just to save some time on the video, I finally get to 3/2 and I get 0. So I want to do division. This does tell me that x equals 3/2 is a 0. But I want to do division to help me find more zeros, if there are any more. So we're going to put 3/2 on the outside, and we're going to put the coefficients. 2, -9, 17, and -12. So we get 2, we get 3 times 2, 3/2 times 2. We get -6. We multiply and we get -9. No. Sorry. My husband got a phone call, which threw me off. Yeah, -9. 17 minus 9 is 8. Yeah, and then 3/2 times 8 would be hopefully 12. And so yeah, it's a 0. So we get x minus 3/2. And then we get 2x squared minus 6x plus 8. I don't really care for the 2, so I'll take that out. And then basically, if we can factor this, we have more. I think it only wanted rational zeros, right, in this example? If we can factor, that means we still have, if we can factor, there are more rational roots. If it doesn't factor, that means the remaining roots are imaginary. Or, well, I should say complex. Or they could be irrational, like a square root. So you can always do the quadratic formula if you need to, but you'll see that they're not irrational. So I'll let you finish from there. It doesn't end up factoring, but if you're better at quadratic, you can go ahead and do that. But yeah, I hope this is helpful.